Here are wide open. The draw yesterday between Western and Edmonton Scottish from Alberta has left it all wide open here. So if Western can win out, Scottish win out, it'll come down to goals for and against, and PEI can possibly stop the advancement or a possible gold medal game for Western if they can pull a point off them here, which is the same as what Suburban can do. Starting for the Winsloe-Charlottetown Royals, in goal is Brett Sturba, number 2 Charlie Hunter, number 5 Jake Deegan, number 7 Cohen Reddick, number 8 Lucas Ross, number 10 Jacob Tweel, number 11 Fran Sanchez, number 13 Sam Smiley, number 14 Casper Alessia, number 15 Will Campbell, and the captain wearing number 18 is Max Mond. For Western Halifax, goalkeeper Ben number 2 Mike Trim, Pal Gorski's wearing number 3, Chris Pike is 5, Cave Warnell number 6, Enrico Rodriguez is number 8, Wes Hawley wearing number 11, the Western captain, number 18 Freddie Beckers, number 19 Jared Notopedro, number 24 Sean Kojies, and number 26 Joey Atcher. Halifax is coached by Alan Jazik and Talal Alawad. And for West Windsor Royalty, we have Lewis Page and Derek Tweel is the manager, and Assing Jess is one of the assistant coaches here. So, just waiting for the pre-match photos for the starting 11s, and we'll get the coin toss and we'll get it underway. So, really blustery day here, which is probably going to have some influence as the wind's certainly moving from left to right on your screen and almost diagonally across. So looks like Western won the draw there. Holly chooses to stay on the side to our left where the team is already, and see what they can do with the wind behind their backs in this first 45. Earlier today in Group A, there was a bit of a, I'm not sure if it was an upset, but certainly something that put a wrench in Ontario's plans to advance to the final. Ontario playing their 4th game in 4 days, ended up losing 3-1 to Manitoba, which sets up a pretty big game tomorrow with Manitoba and Quebec. Quebec beats Manitoba, Ontario's in. Manitoba wins, Manitoba's in, as they'll have the head-to-head against Ontario. So Ontario will probably be out in force cheering on their neighbors in Quebec to see if they can get a result against Manitoba in Group A action. So here we are, first of 2 games in Group B today. Winslow Royalty kicking us off, and our referee gets us on the go here. And back into there. Hooks it over here to Trim. A little bit heavy. Gonna watch it out, see it out. Number 15 is gonna see it out there. Will Campbell, that's Campbell. Got 5 Dagan on with the throw here. Back into Ross, goes all the way back to Sturba. Looks like PEI is gonna set up in a traditional 4-3-3 with an inverted kind of triangle in the center of the park there, and getting their fullbacks up a little bit as in attack, and then they'll tuck themselves back in. Picked up against by Beckers, he slips into Toronto. This could be an early one. Great save by Sturba. Big save early on. Great chance, wonderful through ball by Beckers. Great save by the PEI keeper. That wind's going to cause some problems as they try to play some long balls or any clearing passes. This is going to bring it right back on top of the PEI back four. So it looks like they dropped themselves into a 4-5-1 defensively here. Trim with the throw. It's most likely be a long ball. We'll see what the wind does. Looks to find Iatru. Hung it up there. Can Iatru flick it in? Good flick. Nobody coming. Lines are cleared by PEI. Reddick up top there. A little bit of a high foot there by Beckers. Smiley on the ball. In comes Mon to try to play that up. It's hanging up there for sure with that wind coming the other way here. Laid back, given away. Warnell giving away again. Reddick with the ball here now. Into Lacia. Maud giving away. Heavy touch by Pedro. Cleared by Sturba. Up to Reddick, he finds it. Reddick tries to play through. Gets it wide here to the number 10. Looking to come in. Well defended by Gorski. That wind is just going to take that ball deep every single time. It's going to cause a lot of problems for the PEI backline here. Here we go. Ross on the ball out to Dagan. Campbell's down the line here. Looks into the 10, taken away by Holly. It's going to go back. Nice and calm. Ross over to Sturba. Looks like he'll play out early to Mond. Can he hit his right fullback there? He's opening it up. Back in again. Laid back by Smiley. Up top to Tweel. Tweel's done well there. Takes his time. Back into Ross. We'll look to play over to Dagan. Dagan's looking inside. Center run. Keeps it. There's a nice combination play to open up the midfield there. Back in. Sanchez gained some ground there. Would have been nice to look forward a bit, but went back. But Mon plays a nice attacking ball down the line here. Up to Smiley. Gains possession. Marked by Gorski. Back in, and can they swing it in? Koji with a miss. Beckers have dropped in to help. Clears it. Iatro brings it down nicely. Out here to Trim. Settles it down right back to PEI recover back into their 4-3-3. Koji's over to Gorski. Rodriguez is pushing down that left flank. Koji's again opening up here. Back into Koji's. Into Worrell. Koji's down. Back to will try to hit this diagonal to Rodriguez here. There it is. Can he get it over the top of the defender? Nope. Well done by the right back there. Ross outside. He comes here to Dagan. Finds Tweel. Over to Campbell. Campbell back in here. PEI settling down. Moving the ball nicely here. Oh, can they spring Smiley in here? A little too heavy. Oh, comes and gets a finger on it. Gets a punch. Oh, referee calls a foul here on Might be an early management call on that one. 50-50 ball, I would say, but no harm. Set back in their shape, and will start back just outside his own penalty area. Holly pushing up high with the Iatru and into Pedro there. Trim coming up on this overloaded side. See if they can find Iatru and pick up the pieces. The wind's going to take that well over, and it's not bouncing. That's not good. Ball can't bounce. Monda's there, looking out, hooks it. Not a great clearance. Rodriguez has it. Can he combine? Looks to play through right to Sturba. Early 5 minutes. Western certainly had the best chance of the match early on there. Jared Noto Pedro slipped in by Beckers, unable to find the finish. There's Mond, an ex-St. FX player, has been on the island for a while, played a long time there, so that's why he's the captain. Iatru and Trim here, 2v1 on the outside against Dagan. Can he whip it in? Not a bad ball. Ross with the clearance. Campbell pressured by Campbell with the back heel. Will it throw? Stays out for a corner kick. I'm sure you'll see Koji's coming up for this one. Koji's and Pike will come up for this and see if they can get their heads on it. It'd certainly be good for Western if they can get an early goal here. I mean, if they win outright, it's going to come down to goals for and again. So I'm sure PEI will be stubborn as they can be to try to get a result, even though they're 0-2 right now. Ball comes in. Iatru got a bit ahead of that, headed it down into his thigh there. PEI is going to look to counter with Smiley. Plays it into Reddick. Stayed on side. Here comes Campbell. Oh, the referee says he got the ball there. Referee was in a good position for that one. Here we go. Holly with possession here. Interwell looks to clip it again. And that's how they like to play, but it's going to be tough with the wind and those long balls. Those are going to be hard to get. That wind's going to keep taking that. Sturba on to play quick. Out to Hunter. Hunter back into Mond. Looking to play. Dagan, he finds Campbell into Reddick. Can Reddick play it to the midfield? Forces a pass, well read by Gorski. Beckers again. Not a bad ball to Iatru. It's probably going to stick. A little bit of backspin. Iatru only 2 in the box. Yeah, cleared by Tweel. Tweel got his foot on that as Holly was bearing down on that near post. Another corner kick here by Western. Looks like Holly's going to take it. And we got Koji's up again, and Pike looks like he's going to stay back for this one. Trim's going to come on the inside here. Sure, he'll have Iatru and Koji's making some runs, and Becker's probably as well, and Rodriguez and Trim will pick up some of the pieces if it comes out. We'll see what they can do. This wind's going to take this right on top of the keeper, I would suspect, though. Here it is. Koji's up. Koji's with a header. Off target. He'll want that one back, but certainly made the right run. Just has to turn his head a little bit. Well, the sun's poking out. Might help a little bit with the cool temperature that's brought by the wind. Mind looking to play up there. That's Hunter. Hunter looking to play long. Reddick is up there by himself. There's Smiley. Looks like Western's going to pick up possession here. Almost a tale of 2 different games now. Western's probably going to have a bit more possession, I would think. PEI is going to look to sit back and try to counterattack, which is exactly what Western did yesterday against Scottish. They were happy to have them possess the ball in front, and certainly they created probably the 2 best chances of the game yesterday, and Scottish had a few half chances, but we'll see. It's certainly going to be a tale of 2 halves, as if this wind stays the way it is, it'll be Western dealing with the wind in their faces. So, bit of a heavy touch there by Holly. Pops out for a throw for PEI. Hunter with the throw on the side. While Smiley shows in. One back by Wesley. Played long again. The long ball is going to be a bit of a tough one with that wind behind their backs. They're going to have to look to clip it into Iatru's chest. Big strong boy up front, and if you find him and hit him properly, he'll hold up anything and then get his team into the game. So hopefully they can change that tactic a little bit so that they don't keep giving possession away needlessly. PEI looking to play short. And Mond ends up playing long again. There we go. Smiley with the header. Picked up by Holly. Yeah, Western's just picking up every single one of the pieces. Here we go. It's Sallow. Could it be Dave? Oh, well done by Sturba. Came out and certainly held his medal there and got his hand on the ball. Well done. Out here to Campbell. Campbell needlessly given a Holly. Can they counterattack here? There goes the putter on the far side. Can Beckers hit him? Looks like he might be a little bit off. Yeah, and he's offside. Made that run a little too early. I think you might have seen that offside from space, everybody. He's got to hold his run and try to move himself laterally or inside his nearest defender, and then as soon as that ball's hit, he can spring through. Easier said than done from the commentary booth, though. There we go, back into Mond. He'll look to hit Hunter on the right side there. Looking forward, Smiley's checking in. Reddick's coming across. Here's to Looks like Tweel's over there now. And won back quite easily by Western. I think Western wins it back so quickly and then they want to just give it away again. I think it's the first sort of 10-15 minutes of any half is a little bit cagey, and Warnell doing what he does best, winning the ball back, putting them under pressure. Strong midfield player, plays center back for St. Mary's Huskies, so he's a bit of a utility guy. I think Western pumping it deep every time is really playing into PEI's hands as well here. So this is one of the games where you look to possibly keep the ball on the deck as much as you can because the wind isn't going to help you. Back in the stir, but yeah, Western are certainly setting up a little bit higher than they did against Scottish. Trim and Rodriguez not dropping back as much as they did. Looking for a handball there, but no, nothing by the referee, so we play on. Ball forward by Hunter. It's going to go out for a throw on the far side. Gorski taking the throw in for Western. Western wearing orange for the first time. They usually love their powder blues, which are quite a nice strip, and this is their second alternate strip that they wear. And in we go, nice flick. In he comes. Can he finish this time? He lays it off to Iatru. Can he finish? There it is for number 26, Joe Iatru. Well worked. Forward pass. Flick through to Nota Pedro. Unselfishly slides that aside. And the right foot finishing on the bottom right-hand corner for Iatru. That's exactly what Western would want. Exactly what Holly would have wanted by taking the win the first half, as we see that first goal come in the 13th minute. And Coach Jazik would be really happy with that for sure. Laid up well, nice patience, clinical finish. PI looking to play forward here and just not read well by Campbell on the left-hand side here. Pike coming back in. Find Becker's feet, keep possession, or back to Koji's. Yeah. This will certainly be a game where Western should be on the front foot for the entirety of this one and should look to press and create a number of chances. Yeah. Foul after the pass there on Smiley, it looks like, on Gorski. Not sure if Coach Page is going to be too happy with the easy flick on and nobody dropping quick enough to pick up the second pieces there for the back four of Prince Edward Island there. Well, Reddick with a little bit of pressure on Beckers. Goes out for a throw-in. Trim just turning and trying to run there. Holly coming back in. Out by Holly. Dagan will come in for the throw on the left side here. Left fullback. Looks to find feet, or will he look to find Cohen? Oh, there's Campbell's feet. He can find Campbell. He's going to go over it. Oh. Looks to find Lassia there. With another long ball. It's going to carry. Those would be difficult headers with the wind taking that. Yeah. There we go. Trim looking to find Holly with a quick one. Oh, good clearance by Mon. Looks like Trim got himself 5 extra yards there on the quick throw, but Holly was able to swing that in and well cleared by the captain for Prince Edward Island. Wind seems to be picking up a bit more now. Holly's going to whip this in. He's going to have to put some pace on it so it doesn't just get pulled right out. Good ball. Yeah, True's timing's off again. Can they find the pieces? Ball's bouncing. Can he hit it? Ooh, not a bad strike. The right-footed half volley off the bounce there. Just 3 or 4 feet over the crossbar. Starting to fill up a little bit more here, which is nice to see. So especially when the local teams are playing, and you know, a lot of the parents and family members will come and watch these games and cheer on their hometown Charlottetown favorites. There's 2 of them in the tournament, with Suburban, the other Nova Scotia team, the number 1 representative, as they won the Nova Scotia Provincial Championships this year. Western were finished second, and I believe with Saskatchewan dropping out of the tournament this year, Western was able to sit right into their spot, and that's why you've got both local teams in the same group this year. Nice flick on. Looks like Holly's onside. Just a little heavy. Sturba will put it down at his feet here. A little bit of token pressure by Noto Pedro. Out to Hunter. Nice touch. Looks to move forward. Really difficult going against that wind. Plays it across top. Picked up by Koji's. Tweel looks to, oh, he's going to play it over to Smiley. Not quite long enough. Tweel's in there working. Tweel's done well here. Looking to keep possession. Finds Smiley. Can they get it wide here and get to... Here we go. Can Hunter get it out of his feet and get it in early? Touch is a bit bouncy. Here we go. Looks to play back, and Rodriguez is here. Can they counter? Yatru looking forced a bit by Rodriguez there. Yatru was up there by himself with 4 defenders around him. I'll slowly get these PEI names figured out, so I apologize to all you PEI fans watching on the island right now and learning them as quick as I can. I think I might have mixed up Lassia and Tweel there for a second, but I'll hopefully not do it again. Here we go. Here's Warnell looking to run across him into Beckers. He'll find Pike. Can Pike play it early over here to Trim? Can Trim go? Oh, looks to play a ball in. Not a bad ball to the near post. No one making a quick enough run there. Sturba picks up the pieces. Looks to play the feet of Sanchez. Back out here to Dagan. Smiley's coming across. Find the feet of Smiley. Nice little ball into Campbell. Campbell's got to come to that ball a little bit. Cleared by Sanchez. Throw in for Western Halifax here. Campbell picks it up off his chest. Into Lassie with a good first touch there. Probably across Mondo. Looks to hit the diagonal. Need that to be a bit more angled. Don't want any of those square passes. Coach Page wouldn't be happy. A square pass gets picked off and now you're in trouble. You got no cover. All right. Throw in for Gorski. 4 pushed up high for the long throw in. Looking to hit Yatro. It's Holly again. Mon stays big. Jumps above it off of his chest there. There we go. Out to Smiley here. Tweel's making the run on the right-hand side. Can he play him with his left foot there? That's in. He's onside. Got to get some numbers in the box here, PEI. Reddick coming across now. He's playing over the second one. Oh, just over Campbell's head. Can he get there? Looks like he might be able to get there. A little bit of pace. Keep the possession going. There we go into Smiley here. Looking to keep possession. Comes out here to Dagan. He'll probably go back here to Ross. Can Ross skip? Can he skip to Hunter? Is he going to look to play Sanchez? Sanchez, good. Back in here to Ross. Looking up and seeing what he can play with. Mon dropping off well for supportive coverage. Oh. A little bit too early with some of that pressure from Noto Pedro. A little bit of battle. Oh, he's going the other way with that. Interesting. Both their studs got up. Referee gets right in the middle there to separate them so there's nothing going on, so we're okay. Now he wants to have a talk to Wes Hawley, the captain. See, they'll have a little chat. I think he's worried about him showing his studs. So, Mr. Hawley might feel like he's back in junior high school again there, and the principal having a little word with him, but didn't seem like a whole lot in it, but it's always good to get ahead of things as the official so that everything stays under control throughout the match. There's a diagonal by Mund. Here we go. Oh, pick up the pieces. Can it go? Can it go? Oof. Just over by Smiley with the right-footed half volley. Unlucky there. Locked his laces and hit it pretty well there. Just was a little bit too heavy. Here comes they're overloaded in this right side again here. They're probably looking for Holly to the Atru to see if they can get some flicks on. It's Holly again. Well done by Dagan. Out by Pike. A little bit of token pressure by Reddick. Dagan, the left back, will come up here again. Becky plays into Ross. Ross is going to play into Munn. Can he open up and hit Hunter early? Yes, he will. Hunter needs the first touch forward here. Looking to see Smiley's making that little run in behind. Now they're trying to force balls when Reddick's not quite across yet. Reddick's looking to go in behind that center back. Oh, clearly might be the easiest offside call of the day, even before the one previous. They are 2 on the spot for that one. Again, Coach Jazik will want Pedro to kind of delay his run and go a bit laterally before he looks to go forward and keep the furthest PEI defender in front of him so he can stay onside before that ball is played. There's Mont again. Out he goes. Into Hunter. Oh my, really poorly given away by Munn, very uncharacteristically. This is going to cost him. Oh, heavy touch, heavy touch. Looks like he earned a goal kick. Yep. Munn's a little bit upset with himself there, but he's been around long enough to know he's got to do better than that. So, Oriel Talassa there plays Hunter again on that right side. Looks like Smiley's trying to make that run into the midfield. Not a bad play in. Looks like he's got Tweel on the outside there. Tweel and Warnell fighting for it. Good covering help by Gorski. Into Rodriguez. Looks to settle it into Holly. Can Holly switch it in here to Beckers? Can he come one more? Yes, he does. Here we go with Trim. Trim isolated out here. PEI recovering back in their block here. Pike nice and calmly back to Koji's. Koji's looking to see if he can play the midfield in here and keep possession of the ball, see if they can combine with some stuff on the ground with the Atru, and the others coming in off of the Atru would be nice. Kind of a forced ball in there, unfortunately, but safely back into the hands of Sturba. Well, the sun's going away on us a little bit now, and wind is still pretty much the same. You can see the corner flags really bending, and if you look at your screen from left to right. All right, back to Sturba's feet here. Good. Winslow is, always been one of the ones that comes out. I mean, the PEI league is certainly one that will put some extra due pressure on them, or give them some tough games, but I wouldn't think that every game's a tough game for them. And there's got a couple players that are ex-PEI players on this team, and some guys with good AUS experience, and some guys that have been to nationals many times to represent the island, and they're certainly not going to lay down and give up, that's for sure. So I think Coach Jazik would certainly like his team to be up a couple more goals going into the second half here, as the wind's certainly going to be a much more favorable environmental component for PEI in the second half. Yeah, I think Western's got to figure out these long balls are not working that well today, as that wind's just going to keep taking them. So they certainly had one that did kind of come off for them, but that was only the one out of maybe like 7 or 8 here. They should maybe look to play more of a game on the ground where they're playing some more through balls, I would think. Stir, but no pressure by Western. Looking to see, looks to skip over to Hunter, takes it down on his thigh, a little heavy. Back pressure by Noto Pedro, which is really good. Looks to gain possession, good. Worrell's back in, can he find Gorski? Gorski will look to go back to Should be able to switch it here over to Koji's and get PEI moving from side to side a little bit here. Still pretty well in their block. Gonna force it every time. Looks like Rodriguez might get on the end of that, might get a little bit lucky here, and they do. Can he go 1v1 here and come in on his right foot? Away by Mond. Friendly little deflection there for Western to have that long ball by Beckers come off again. Back into Gorski. It's finding Holly's feet there. Becker's got acres of space in the midfield here if they can find him. Looks Looks like it's gone out for a Western throw. Bad. And on the women's side of things, it was a big game today between Newfoundland and BC, and ended in a draw. BC would have won. It would have certainly put all the big dogs in that group tied with 2-3 wins and 1 loss. Newfoundland had beat Edmonton Drillers out of Alberta, and Edmonton Drillers. And there's Beckers with a hit. Wynn's going to be picking that up a lot, and unfortunately sails over the bar, but certainly not going to score if you don't shoot. So if you can get some space, there's nothing wrong with taking a hit. So yeah, and the Newfoundland ended up beating the Holy Cross Newfoundland women's team, who are the reigning national champs. They actually knocked off Drillers 1-0 in the second half of their game. So meaning a draw for them today against BC would put them into the final, and that's exactly what happened. So it was an excellent game, a well officiated game, and Newfoundland are heading into their second national championship for the women's side. So good luck to them, and they're well coached and certainly got a great group of players that will fight, and give everything they have every time they step on the pitch for their province. Here we have, looks like Iatru on the ball here, and the wind is picking up even more now, so might be worth a go. Or is he going to hook it in here? Tries to clip it in. Yeah, well won by Mon. Mon's pretty good back there, solid center back. So certainly knows how to get up, and even though a little bit older, his timing and understanding in the game still allows him to get up and win those balls and still play very effectively in that back four for PEI. Yeah, wind is really bad now. It's bending the corner flags almost all the way down. Looks like Holly's gonna whip in another one. This one should go right on top of the keeper. It's gonna hook right in. Not a bad corner. Cleared by Lassa. Over to Gorski. PEI will push their line up here. Gorski with a good diagonal to Holly, actually. Those more directed ones to a player are good. Can Rodriguez spin it in? It whips it in. Well done by Sturba to read that and come out. Looks to play early here. We got Smiley's played it up here. Smiley and Campbell. Iatru using his strength there. Plays it in. Beckers with a nice clean touch back to Pike. Looking to play in the rail. Can he spring it out? No, comes back this way. Looks to hit a hopeful long one there again. Plays it into Iatru, but is offside, or to Trim, sorry, but is offside. Looks like an early substitution here for Western. Someone must be feeling something. Looks like Iatru's coming in, and number 14, Ben Thompson's coming back into the game. Sorry, not back into the game. He's coming in earlier than he would have yesterday. Another Dow rookie this year, and he'll come and see if he's going to push someone up front, or is he going to play as the high target? Yeah, why not? Played on the wing when he came in yesterday, and actually created a great cross for a Becker's near miss, and he'll look to press up front a little bit here. He'll work hard for them, that's for sure. Certainly a different look up front now, with Iatru coming off as more of a traditional center forward that looks to be played as a target. Can do that with Thompson as well, but he'll also look to run in behind at times as well, as he's got a little bit of pace about him, and he's a big, strong boy. Flicked on by Holly. See if we can get some pressure here. So, a lot of times everybody will always think that the wind is a great help when you have it behind your back, but sometimes it can be just as bad, especially if you're looking to play more of a long ball game. Even if it's on the ground, some of the slip passes you might make, it'll take a run, especially on this turf. Pike just overruns it. Can he keep it in? Unfortunately not. I'm sure Campbell will push up here as the wind picks up on us. We got Dagan here to look to play the throw-in. Not a lot of movement here from PEI. There we go. Looking to play it back in. There we go. Finds Sanchez into Lassa. Looks to find Smiley. Good combination player that by PEI. Looks to play over in Reddick. Oh, well done by Koji's there. Will clear his lines, and that might sail all the way to the keeper again. Well done. We come. Certainly a back and forth affair in terms of not waiting to take 8 or 9 passes to keep possession. After 2 or 3, they're looking to go forward, which is certainly I think more of an Atlantic side of things. I think especially Western, if they want to play more of a possession game, I know they can. Some of their strengths are more touted for those diagonal balls and get some speed in, but the wind certainly isn't helping with that. Out west, a little bit different. I've done AUS games and I've done Canada West games, and certainly in Canada West it's certainly a bit more methodical in terms of possession. Break down and find certain moments where AUS, couple passes, and then as soon as they can find their movement, they'll look to spring and get in behind right away and use the pace that they have usually on the wings. Last is settling it down here for PEI. Nice by Smiley, back into Ross. Ross playing back into feet to Smiley again. Smiley showing too much of the ball to Royal there though. Still managed to stay with them. Sanchez back into Smiley. Can he switch it to Hunter? Hunter's on the far side there. Into Sanchez. They're looking to overload here. Ball into Campbell. Doesn't fancy his left foot much. Comes back on his right foot there. Would have been nice to get a ball in behind. There's Dagan again. Back into Campbell. PEI with a little bit of possession here. He spring out here. Can Ross skip? Not sure he's right-footed. It's harder to skip on this side when you're not a left-footed center back. What's Mon going to do? Can he find it? Got to move it. There we go. Not a bad little spell here of some consecutive passes by PEI. Here we go. There's Tweel. Hasn't been on the ball a lot, but looks like he can be dangerous if he gets some of it. Back into Lassa. Closed down by Worrell. Picked up by Holly. Can he find him? Oh, little clip here. Can he use some speed here? Oh, Sturba's coming. Got a little bit of pace about himself. Nice tackle to just clear the lines there so his team can recover back into their back four. Windy, windy, windy here, as you can probably hear on the microphone. And in the women's game across the other way there, I think Dartmouth is playing against, not really sure, but it looks like right now it's, they're playing Ontario. Ontario has 2 teams in the women's. I'm not sure which team it is, but it's 0-0 at the time. Here we go to Noto Pedro, which I probably butcher his last name a little bit here, but he whips in a nice ball. Cleared off the head by Ross, which certainly is difficult as it's coming in at that pace, and better to clear it out for a corner than put it back into his own mixer. Holly back over to take the corner kick again here. See with Thompson in. Thompson's going to set up right on top of the keeper here and probably pop out. Koji's coming to the back. Pike only came up for the one early on. He's kind of staying at home now, so we'll see Becker's, Koji's, and comes in, he hangs it up quite a bit. Oh, by the keeper, still stays in, cleared by Dagan. Here comes Campbell. Campbell looking to play forward, into Smiley, nicely on the ball. Trim knocks it out for a PEI throw. Dagan up on the left-hand side. Sanchez comes to look, back in again to Ross. Rawson, can he find the split pass into Sanchez? Good. Holly unable to get across quick enough. Now Maud needs to get it and just move it. There he is. That's what we need. That's what PEI needs for that movement. Once you get it stuck in your feet and they can close you down, they might put you into some trouble in your own attacking third. Can Reddick get a piece of that? He does. Finds it again. Reddick, another kind of traditional target. Keeps possession here. Can get the fullback forward. Oh, he wants to go back. He's sitting in the midfield there. Looks like for PEI, I'm not sure what numbers they have coming off the bench, but certainly the left-sided players here are not natural left-footers, which certainly can change how the service is going to be from this side as they want to put it onto their stronger right foot. Nice touch by Trim. He's only got one in there. He looks to play. Oh, still might work out here. Good first touch. Can he use his pace to drive in? Second touch is heavy. Well closed by Sturba there. I think Noto Pedro would want that second touch back. First touch was excellent. Second touch was just a little bit heavy. Went a little bit closer, he might have been able to smack that to the far post there. Find the bottom hand corner. Good movement though, bit of a half chance. Gorski on the back of Smiley there. Smiley looks to play quick. Looks to come in. Forcing these balls, so Camel gets his head on it. Will calmly pick that up with his feet as there's no pressure whatsoever applied by PEI here on that second ball. Alan Jazik a little bit animated on the sideline. I think he wants his team to get up here. He wants to put them under pressure as much as he can, but I thinking some of these long balls are just going to be trailing out. See if Eric can take a little bit off this one. He hangs it up pretty high. The way the weather is today, there could be a little snow on that ball. Nicely taken down by Trim. Good composure. Can he find Rail? Can he slip him early? It's too heavy. Oh, his pace has got it though. Oh, offside. I think that's 3 times that Nota Pedro's been offside. He's got to try to find a white jersey and stay on the inside of that as best he can. AR on this side has been on point. There we go. There's Dagan. Back in again. PEI certainly aren't comfortable trying to skip that. Not a bad ball into Lassa. That's one that's going to break that first line of pressure of Western Halifax there. And Hunter seems to always want to get it and go backwards. Smiley back again. Good possession here. Can he look forward? Can Hunter look forward? Look forward. Dropped in and read pretty well by Gorski. Off a tweel for a goal kick for Western Halifax as we enter the 38th minute. Looks like they're going to change. Oh, unfortunately, looks like captain for PEI, Mond, has picked up a bit of an injury here. Number 18 is heading out of the game. Coming in is number 4. Give me 1 second here. I'll find out who this is. Number 4, Noah Kilhorn, is coming in. Looks like he'll just be a 1-for-1 swap with Mond. Big loss for PEI. A lot of veteran leadership from the captain there. And what happens sometimes as we get older, though, is this number of games you got to play in such a short period here for the national championship sometimes ends up being the survival of the fittest. And oh, can it sit for Reddick? No. Worrell picks up the pieces there. Given away. Campbell picks it up nicely. PEI with a little bit of pressure here. Can the strong Reddick get past him? Can he clip it? Unlucky. 2 big boys battling, and Pike picks him up, and good show of sportsmanship there as the two guys were battling. The ref let them battle quite fairly together. So each team has made a sub. 39 minutes gone. First half here at Mainland Common. Halifax, Nova Scotia. Site of the 2023 Challenge Cup and Jubilee Shield. Again into Trim. Heads it inside nicely. Thompson with a little flick on. Ross took it off his chest and kind of sat there for a second. Trim picks it up. Can he get down the line? Tries to play an inside slip pass in there to Thompson. Well defended by Dagan. Looks to spin there. Sanchez, can they come out of there? Can they come out of there? Not a whole lot in that, just a simple foul. Well spotted by the referee there. Simple foul in the free zone. Everybody's good. Dagan will look back to put this down and look to play. Looks like he's got Lasse in there, but Nota Pedro comes in on the weak side. I think if he could use his left foot, he could maybe spring a pass in there to Kilhorn and they can switch the play, but it's not setting up that way. There it is. Pikes up again with his chest. Plays through. Into Holly. Holly tried to be a little tricky there. Campbell picks it up. Holly doubles down. Trim looking to play again down that line. Certainly forcing it a little bit much. Becker's with a little bit of push after there. Get a little bit of spice going there. Trying to maybe deter this little bit of change in momentum here for Prince Edward Island. Becker's dribbling in 3 there. Unlucky. Down with Worrell. There's a foul. Yeah, that's an easy one for the official. Right in the back, and caught Trim in the back of the heel there a little bit. So hopefully he's okay, or he's just going to check his boots there. But hopefully he's doing all right. Trim plays for Dal now, and he's certainly got an engine. Probably run to Timbuktu and back if you asked him to. Just never stops going, this young man. Great player for Western Halifax on the right side here. Swung in. Cleared by Ross. I think Ross will have to start doing some more of the heavy lifting now that Mond is out. Kilhorn will help him a lot, but I think Ross will be winning a lot of the diagonal and balls that come across into their area there. Oh, Worrell looks to play the diagonal. Rodriguez. Yeah. They need to figure it out a little bit more. Those balls just keep sailing with the wind and they're too heavy. they're going to hit them, I think they got to close their foot a bit more so it swings more towards the attacker instead of running away from them, especially with the way this environment is today with the wind. There. 4 minutes to go in the first half here. In the women's game, still 0-0. Still 1-0 here for Western Halifax, who have certainly, again, created the majority of the chances. Haven't been a ton, but they've certainly created the better chances for sure. Could argue they could be up 2 or 3-0, but they only managed to slot one by Big Joey Atru. There's Hunter back in. Oh, looks like Hunter plays it off at Nota Pedro and back for a goal kick for Prince Edward Island. Over we go to Hunter, back to Kilhorn. Kilhorn looks to open up. Can he find Sanchez? No, looks to play Ross. Reddick's got to get across as he's working his way over here now. Back into Dagan, back into Ross. Going to play back to Kilhorn. PEI, it'd be nice if they can skip a couple passes that time so they can get Western Halifax moving a couple more lanes across, but they seem to just want to pass one-to-one, and Western just keeps shifting and sliding easily to take away some of those forward passing channels and make them go east to west. There we go off Gorski. Tweel back into Reddick early. Gorski with a nice foot there. Taken down well by Holly. Can he look to keep possession here? Looks to play forward. Slips it into Thompson. Thompson might be in here. Can he get across? Well done by Thompson. Puts it across and nobody there, but trims on the end of the pieces here. Picked up by Sanchez. Well recovered by the holding midfielder for Prince Edward Island. Becker's under pressure. Campbell wriggles out of that one. Still moving forward. Campbell here. Three ahead of him. It's done well. Keeps going. At the first one yet. We're going to have a caution there for stopping what we would call a promising attack, as it was not realized, and the middle official is given his first caution of the game to number 5, Chris Pike. So I think if Campbell would have kept going forward there and created something more out of it, would have had a nice advantage call from the middle official, and no caution, but certainly was a good caution. Game has been pretty competitive, but not over the top. A little bit of clutching and grabbing as we try to get this free kick from Lassa's going to whip it in. See if PEI can get something out of here, as they've been on much better the last 15 minutes of this half. Off of the head of PEI. Goal kick for her. A couple substitutions was all, no major injuries, so I would think we maybe at the most would have 1 to 2 minutes at a time. See what happens as we get closer into this last minute here, and see what the fourth official puts up on his board. Again with a long one. Up by Ross again. Hunter with a clearance. Tweel looking to battle with Rodriguez there. Ball bouncing back towards PEI again. Out by Sanchez. Up to Smiley. It's pressured in there by Beckers. Holly to slip it through. Sometimes they're playing a little bit quicker than they have to. Feet got a bit tangled there. Referee wasn't 100% sure. I think he might have got a bit of help from his fourth official there. And even AR1 looked to play forward by Lassa, hanging those balls up, which certainly are not going to do anybody any good. So, as I watched the game, I probably missed. Oh no, there he goes. The fourth official's looking like, oh, I better put that up now. There it is. 1 minute. Good thing I got most of it right there. Ooh. Oh. Someone got a bit of a head injury here. Official blows it dead. Beckers and Sanchez almost came together there. That could have been something not too great, but they managed to avoid each other, fortunately. This will probably add a little bit of extra and see how long this takes. Hopefully Tweel, I think it might be. Hopefully Tweel's okay. If he just took the ball off the side of the face there and maybe in his eye, but they'll just ask him to pop off to the side there as the trainer was called on. he looks like he's no worse for wear. I'm sure they'll have a quick look at him and get him back on here. Ball's going to go back to Western Halifax as they were in possession when he blew the play dead. PEI arguing that it was maybe more of a 50-50 ball, but it certainly looked like they were in possession. Oh, looks like Koji's forgot what a drop ball was and didn't let it drop. It's got to hit the ground first. There we go, and we're off and running here. I'm sure it'll be about a minute from now until the final whistle of the half from our referee. He's waved Tweel back in, and Hunter trips over there, all the way over to the side to take his throw in again on the right side for his Prince Edward Island team. Ball goes forward. Off Rodriguez. Reddick picks it up. Looks to play through in here to Campbell. Wynn's going to hang that up the other way again. Coming up, plays a long ball forward, and there we go. End of the first half here at Mainland Common in Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia up 1-0 over PEI, which, after said and done, I think Coach Page will be okay that they're only down 1, and they can certainly utilize the win to their strength in the second half here, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. Take care. All right, everybody, sorry about that. A little bit late for the kickoff start here. Let's see what kind of changes we have here. Looks like Parker Christmas has come in up top for Western Halifax. And looks like Hunter is out and number 23 is in for PEI. Let's see who that is. Lachlan McEachran's in on the right-hand side here for PEI. Campbell's moved over to the right side here from the left. Looks like there's another change in the left winger there on PEI. See if I can catch his number here. And Jonah Bartlett's also in the center of the park there for PEI. So a few changes for Coach Page's team with only one change for Western Halifax. Looks like Parker Christmas has come in for Nota Pedro up top. And let's see how they bunker down here. Oh no, looks like Isaac Geyer is also in for Western Halifax. He's come in for the captain, Wes Hawley, and I would assume Koji's would pick up the captain responsibilities here. Gorski back in here. As I received this kind of late, but our officials for today, in the middle is referee Mario Al-Ayas. He's from Quebec, one of the stronger officials in the tournament. AR1 is Mehmet Sen. AR2 is Andrew Kappert, with our fourth official, David Schmidt-Schweda, rounding out the officiating crew, who have done a very good job so far. Looks like Bartlett's come in, has been pretty busy, and here's the winger on the left-hand side that has come in for PEI. Swings it in. Ooh, off Koji's, as Reddick and him challenge for the ball. Looks like Andrew Stewart has come in on the left-hand side there for Prince Edward Island, the number 12. Parker Christmas running at him. Looks like Trim, can he whip it in? Ball up in the air, and there's Thompson. Unlucky, heading it back to where it came from. Just needed to turn his head a little bit there, but was in the right spot. Trim put it on a platter for him. Unlucky there. Back into Campbell, heavy touch. Rodriguez picks it up with pushes it past the number 23 here. That's McEachran. Picked up by Sturba. Looks to play along here. Certainly it'll be a route one for PEI as they try to get back into this game and see if they can tie it up. Oh, both players come strong into there. Worrell and Gorski didn't really see each other. Campbell's in there again. Nicely into Smiley. Out here to Reddick. Looks to play through. Campbell could be in. A little bit of an awkward touch. Looks to play back to Smiley. Picked up by Geyer. Geyer will find Rodriguez as they look to calm it down here. Back into Worrell. Look to play through Gorski. I'm sure he'll play back to and he'll look to play forward here. Like PEI's in their back four and 4-3-3 as they drop their two high wingers back a little bit. Again, that ball's going to hang up and kind of be in PEI's favor now. Dagan going up for that and knocked it off a Trim for a PEI throw-in. Dagan with the throw. Reddick looks to show. Fine. Reddick plays it back to Dagan. Looks to pump it in. Picked up by Worrell off his chest. Headed in. Played by Pike. And out comes Trim. All over the top to Thompson again. Looks to get him behind. Can he go 1v1 here against corner? Oh, unlucky. He's done well for himself. It's two good chances that Thompson's had. Hopefully if he gets a third time's a charm. But he's certainly been much more positive in this half. Balls that are coming forward here seem to be hanging up a bit more for Western, so it seems to be catering to their style of playing it in behind. Ooh, steps in there, no foul. Everything's fine. Christmas picks up the pieces. He looks to go forward. Looks to clip it in, a little heavy, right to Sturba. Forward by Sturba here. Plays it in to the 12. Heavy touch back. Nice touch by Gagan into Smiley. Into Bartlett here. Bartlett takes a late one. He plays advantage here, the referee. Bartlett's taking that over the top of the feet here. Looks like he's finding his way to get up though. Good advantage call by our referee, Ali Assal. Back to Christmas. Looks to play forward. Good step by Ross. Into Smiley. Campbell's looking forward. Looks like McEachran's coming up here on the right-hand side. He'll keep it in nicely. Can they go 2v1 here against Rodriguez? Looks to play back into Smiley. Not bad by McEachran. Into Bartlett. Good combination play here. Good tackle by Gorski. Koji's with a little pass into Beckers. Beckers calmly out to Pike. Wynn's taking that ball a little bit. Springs it into Trim. Stewart pressing up here. Oh, fall in Lassa into Smiley. Can Smiley finish? Great save by and cleared off the lines. As we said, this is going to be a tale of two halves. The wind is still going in the same direction here. Looks like Smiley's marching over there to take the corner kick for Prince Edward Island. He'll probably swing this right in on who does very well coming off his line, but with this wind, anything can happen. Looks like Reddick's posting up right in front of there. Ross in the backside here. Ross and Dagan are going to come on the backside. He's hung it up, it's swirling, and out comes. Good punch by still swirling up there. Away by Rell, cleared by Geyer. McEachran back into Kilhorn. Kilhorn with a loose pass. Can Thompson get on the inside here? Here's that third one we're talking about. Kilhorn recovers well. Tried the chip by Thompson. Thompson getting a little frustrated with himself there, but he's getting himself into really good positions, which is really, really good to see. Arguably probably created more good scoring opportunities in the first 6 minutes of this half than they did in the first half. Coach Jazik would like to see them put one away just to get a bit more buffer, especially as if they win out, they're going to be coming down to goals for and against when it comes against Scottish, if they can get the full 3 points against Suburban tonight at 6:30. Kickoff here at Mainland Common right after this one. Should be another dandy. Stands will be packed with the home supporters. Should be a good game. Back over to McEachran here, into Reddick. A little bit flat there, picked up by Geyer. He finds Parker Christmas. He's by himself here. He's got Rodriguez screaming to get around. Plays it into Geyer. Looks to Worrell. Trim wide open on the far side here, but a diagonal ball with this one's going to be pretty difficult. Back to Gorski. He'll find Koji's will open up if he can receive it quickly here. Yeah. There's Koji's looking to play forward. Loose pass again. Bartlett picks it up. He's got 4 ahead of him. Looks to slip it in. Again, same problem that Western had in the first half. Some of those through balls, if they're too heavy, the wind's just going to pick it up and carry right to the keeper. And always going to be able to read that well and come off his line to collect that. So it'll be interesting. This one's going to hang up. Western Halifax are certainly going to have to get under the pieces here. And look at that, hanging right up there. Coming back like a boomerang. There we go, collected in there by Pike. Finds Worrell. Well done by Worrell. Oh. I think Beckers was expecting that one. Given away cheaply again. Here comes Christmas. Outside to Rodriguez is 1v1 with McEachran. Looks to go inside. Tries to slip pass, but no one's making the run across the inside of Ross there. Sturba will pick it up and sure will look to pump it forward, and then they'll look to play off of Reddick. Here we go. Well dealt with by Gorski. Rodriguez picking it up. A lot of the passing has been kind of loose here lately. Start of this half. In by Lassa. Slides it outside into Dagan. Looks to play across. Reddick just went a little bit too far there. Picked up the pieces again here. Here's Kilhorn. Kilhorn out here to McEachran. Can he hit Smiley? Smiley's coming to show. Smiley's been quite busy in there. Looks to be on the ball. Certainly not afraid to be on that ball. Bartlett out to McEachran. McEachran pushed past by Rodriguez. Shields it well into Smiley again. Koji's come up. Heavy touch by Smiley, which is a little uncharacteristic. Geyer over the top. Can he find Trim? Ross recovers well. Plays it back into Sturba. Oh, well pressured by Trim. Is it going to stick? No, out for a goal kick. You said he'll run forever, and he's pretty pacey. Back into Killhorn here as we get into the 56th minute here, the second of the match, and we're in the second half. Plays it out. Nice skip pass to Dagan. Looks to come inside on his favored right foot here into Lassa. Looks to play it into McEachern, who gets inside. Tangled in his feet, bumping around here, banging around, grinding it on the midfield. Parker Christmas can receive and looks to play back, but earns himself a throw. Should leave that probably. Oh, he plays Rodriguez quickly. Can he find Warnell? Goes back to Gorski. I'm sure we'll go back to and then we're either going to play forward or he'll play Koji's. I think he's going to look to play forward as Koji's looks to get up and in. Certainly the kind of lead that Coach Jazik is, will be a little bit nervous about, but he's certainly got the players and the experience and the youth and the legs to see this game out with a 1-0 victory would be exactly what they need before they head into tomorrow's big game against Newfoundland. Back across in here to Bartlett. Bartlett looks to spring Campbell. Campbell, who's looking on this side, and again it's going to go too far with the wind picking it up. Gorski coming over the throw as that wind picks up even more now, much stronger this half than it was last half. Seems to have changed, going more diagonally along the park instead of completely north-south. There we go, into Lassa. Can he clip it in? Nah, can't get across the front of Koji's there. Got to be better than that. Of course, he's going to clear it. Oh, good step in there by Ross. Looks to play in Smiley. Smiley is a little schemer they got here that plays in behind. He's pretty tricky on the ball. Looks to get out of his feet. Not a bad effort. Looks like it came off of Becker's toe. Not sure he's 100% happy with that, but the official was in a great position to make that decision. Whip this corner in again. See if Ross and Dagan can get on the end of this. Stewart's coming along the front side. Played it to the near post. Campbell gets a foot on it. Plays it back out to Smiley. Can he whip it in again first time? Not a bad ball. That's trouble. Whoa, off of Koji's head and off of Er's fingertips. The wind is certainly creating a different game here. I'm sure if you're Edmonton Scottish, you wouldn't mind PEI pulling a point out of this one, that's for sure. And Western's going to have to manage this, and it's going to be a tough haul when the wind picking up like this. They're going to be under siege for a little bit. Played short. Trim gets a foot on it to clear it out. Rodriguez again. Can they counterattack here? Oh, unlucky. He called it as his fault, but that's a tough one for the referee. As he calls it, it's a 50-50 ball. It springs the other way, and he's got to call it anyway. So he's claiming it's his fault because it's the type of official he is. He has great game management skills, and even though there may have been a bit of an advantage realized, it's a tough one to call in that situation. So Er's coming in here, looking to play. Hanging up again. Little flick into Rodriguez. He'll probably look to push to the left and cut back across. Plays a slip pass and a good run by Beckers. Can Beckers get it back across? Dummy by Christmas. Thompson looking to pick it up here. Trim picking it up again. Can we get a hit by Geyer? Looks to hit. Blocked by Ross. Ross has done a great job back there for PEI. Solid center back from the island. Given away there by Kagan. Worrell. Gorski looking to play over here to Rodriguez. Off the bounce here. Closed down by McEachern, but out for a Western throw. Minutes gone, still 1-0 Halifax over in the women's game there. Ontario, Nova Scotia still at 0-0 in the 60th minute mark. There's Rodriguez. Can he whip it in early with the left? That's not a bad ball. Can Thompson get on the end of that? Trim's in the back post. Back across. Unlucky by Trim there. Western will set back in again here. I think they're still happy to drop into their 5-2-3 with Geyer sitting in behind the two strikers. And then they'll get themselves nice and compact as PEI gets up and in again for Sturba to play a long ball, looking, I would think, to hit Reddick. And Erlasa gets a good piece of it there. It's going to bounce over behind Gorski here, right back to Ur will take it off his chest and keeps availability for his hands. And pressured by Reddick and picks it up and looks to play forward. I think both of these teams are going to look to play forward. Western just to get it up and out of their end to limit the chances that PEI might get. And PEI is going to keep trying to bomb it forward to create as many chances as they can with this wind behind their back. Gagan over to Reddick. On the bounce, heavy touch. Can he keep it in? He does. Oh, and the wind slowly pulls it out. Once again, we're up and in. We're to play this, and I'm sure it'll hang up again. No, plays a little bit flatter, so a little bit more forward. Beckers with the good flick. Thompson pressing against Ross there. Ross picks up the pieces, looks to play through. Picked up easy by Pike. Back inside to Geyer. Trim trying to work the ball back there. Geyer picks it up. Moving forward with Thompson. Parker Christmas looking to see if he can sneak in a run here. Not bad by Geyer, really skillful individual. Can he whip it on the ground here? Can he get a corner out of it? And he does. That'll bring Koji's up. I'm sure Pike will stay home with Gorski here, but Koji's will come up and look to get on the end of this with Beckers and Thompson. I think Rodriguez is going to swing this in. I'm sure it'll be an outswinger with his right foot, I would think. But he can use both feet pretty effectively if he wants to. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, he'll be swinging it in with his right foot here. So we're looking for an outswinger away from the keeper that they can attack. Let's see if Western can put a nail in the coffin here. It's hung up. Back to Thompson. Comes off the turf heavy. Seems to keep it at his feet. Possible PK call there, waved off by the referee who had a great view of it. Beckers cuts it back. Oh, deflected off. An unfortunate own goal. And there's Beckers earning himself a goal banked off of Ross, unfortunately, as he recovered. But it was good. Thompson didn't stop, got up and pressured the fullback. And Beckers managed to find a goal. He's giving me a little poke up here because he's got the finish that he would have liked to have yesterday. Coach Jazik will be happy with that one. Put them 2-0 up. Certainly an unfortunate goal for PEI, but when you're under pressure in those moments, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Banked off and snuck in at the near post. All right, everybody. I have got to leave to head to the airport, so it's been a pleasure commentating these two games today, and keep watching, and I'm sure the tournament's only going to keep getting better and better. Signing off.